An important part of southeast Kansas mining history is being moved to the Big Brutus Mining Museum near West Mineral. Here are some of the efforts to bring this first-of-its-kind equipment into public view.
This was inherited from my wife. She passed away in January, so it came to me. Her uncle Perry Markley and her dad and their dad made it back in the late 1920s, and it was an operation for several years right here in this area, and it's been sitting right here for at least 70 years or so. Grandpa Sam, he had all kinds of tools and equipment, and they had the know-how to do it. Big Brutus has got big plans for it. He's going to set it by Big Brutus. This is the first round dipper sticker and on a shovel, and Big Brutus was the last. So, first to the last, he's sitting side by side.
Well, it's about like any other move. You bring all your equipment, you got to study it and see what size of beams you need and axles and kind of judge the weight of it. But the weather has really played a big role in this and making it extra muddy and hard for it to get out. So we had to bring over great big steel plates and to make a roadway for it, basically, to get it out of the forest. So, and then working in the forest made it challenging too, because we could only take down so many trees, and so it just kind of made it cramped for space. But just like any other job, it presents its special challenges. We imagine the load and everything, the shovel to be around 30 tons, and then the truck and the axles and stuff under were probably 45 tons together. Well, we're going to end up at the Big Brutus Museum. It's roughly about 3.5 miles, I believe, is where the road distance is. Hope it goes smooth. I think it'll be exciting. I'll be glad to see it next to Brutus, and yeah, safe travels. Well, the history part really fascinates me with it. You know, talking to the guys from the museum and Jerry, the owner here, it's really neat to know the history behind it. It's just a very valuable piece of equipment to the four-state area, and there's a lot of history behind it. We got a couple of power lines we're going to take down because the boom is so high. I think we're close to about 35 feet tall. And there is a little downhill grade we're going to tie some trucks on behind for extra stopping power. There's a little gravel hill that we need to prepare for. So other than that, we should have pretty smooth sailing. We got a hydraulic system that's capable of lifting 200 ton, and each jack is rated at 100 ton, and we got 2 of them with us at all times. And and it also weighs the house or machinery, whatever we're doing. It's got a pressure gauge that weighs it.
We're really glad to get this machine over at Big Brutus. This is model number 1 of the Markley invention of the round dipper stick cable crowd cable retract. And Bucyrus Erie borrowed his idea, and they went on to manufacture several models of machines with Perry Markley's idea on them. So we're going to place it over there at Brutus, side by side with Brutus. You've got the alpha and the omega of the Perry Markley invention, and you can see for yourself. You don't have to believe anybody else. In fact, you could take a picture of both of them together if you want to. And of course, we've known the Markley story for decades. Local people have, and now the whole world is going to hear the Markley story. So we're real proud to get it.
And Carmen and I have been working together on it, and it's, other than the weather, everything's just been going great. It's just something that is developing in this. We see a big picture of it now for the future of Big Brutus. Thinking about all these years, it was 4 miles was from Big Brutus. And now then we're just bringing them together, and it's going to create quite a history. I think people will come back that's been there and didn't get too excited, but when they come back and see this, they're going to get excited.
To help with these kind of improvements at Big Brutus, lifetime memberships are available for only $100. All donations and volunteer efforts are helpful at bigbrutus.org. Please like and share this video, and like us on Facebook, Big Brutus Incorporated.